You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Concert enthusiast Erica Thomas is suing her former friend Beth Watterson in the amount of $1,465.60. Ms. Thompson claims her battery died and Ms. Watterson played mechanic and destroyed her car. Ms. Watterson claims she was only following the instructions that the plaintiff gave her.
Ms. Thomas, you're suing Ms. Watterson for $1,465 for property damage and loss.
Yes.
So how do you know the defendant?
Beth and I we love to go to concerts, and that's, kind of how we bonded, was just going to shows together. And so I really wanted to go to Coachella, and I, pretty much convinced Beth, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's going to be so much fun.
Right.
We need to go.
Don't you camp out at that concert?
Yes.
So what, you bring a tent?
Yes.
Sleeping bag?
Yes, exactly.
Joy. I could imagine. Okay, so we decided we're gonna go and camp out at this Coachella concert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and thousands of people go, right?
Yes.
200,000.
200,000 people go. Okay, so we decided we're going.
Yeah, we had a bunch of friends. Our mutual friend Corey was going, and we were just gonna meet all of them up and have a good old time.
Just you two girls, though. Is that right, Beth? Just you two girls?
Just us two, yeah.
All right, so then what happened?
About halfway through, we have to stop and get gas. When I go back to turn on my car, it's not starting. We were both kind of, nervous, freaking out a little bit.
She was freaking out a lot.
Yeah.
Well, Beth had said that she knew, how to jumpstart a car. She's had a little experience
Have you had to jumpstart a car before?
I did, not hers, but I did before.
So tell me how to jumpstart a car.
I mean, you have the red cable and the black cable, and you have to put the red on the positive and the black on the negative.
Okay.
But on that one, it was a foreign car, so I didn't really
understand the negative and the positive. What kind of car was it?
It's a 2003 BMW.
Oh, okay. They have a hotline for that. There's a hotline. Did you call the BMW hotline?
No, I called my dad.
Coming up.
And then what happened?
And then I go to start the car because Beth says we're all good.
Right.
And the car just goes haywire. The lights are blinking and all of this stuff, and I don't know what's going on. And
Closed captioning provided by
800-578-4607.
You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Erica Thomas, who is suing Beth Watterson for $1,465.60.
So you called Daddy and he says what?
he tries to explain everything to me, but like I said, I was a little nervous, 220
But are
something.
you translating to Beth what Daddy is saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the instructions.
So what Daddy say? What did Daddy say?
To put the red cable on the positive, I should see a little plus sign.
Right.
And I looked for it, I found it.
Right.
And then I had to put the negative on the any kind of metal.
Well, were you jumping this car from what?
So there was this lady pumping her car next to us.
Why'd you ask a lady?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
There's 200,000 people on that road.
there was nobody at that time.
So then what happened?
So I'm sitting in the driver's seat and I'm trying to explain it, and my dad says if she can't find the negative, just put it on something metal. And I tell her, and she says that we're all good, go ahead and start.
So what did you do when Dad said that?
So she pointed any metal part.
Right, but she's sitting in the driver's seat.
Yeah, well, she said any metal part.
That's what Dad said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
So
put it on some metal part.
Exactly.
And then what happened?
And then I go to start the car because Beth says we're all good.
Right.
And the car just goes haywire, the lights are blinking and all of this stuff, and I don't know what's going on. And I'm telling my dad, Dad, I don't know what's happening here. And he goes, well, she probably didn't jumpstart right. Go look.
Okay.
And I go and I look, and she has stuck the black one in the midst of a bunch of wires.
Okay.
And I just look at her and I'm like, that's not metal, that's wires.
Right. I don't understand why you did. This was your car.
I mean, yeah. That's
I mean, if you
She's
say
on the
yes,
phone,
she
it's her
said
car.
she knows how, but you call your daddy.
Yeah.
And I would be on the phone with my daddy saying, okay, this. I don't understand how you're translating to her from your dad. It's
Well,
your
she
car,
was
her
much
car.
more collected and experienced than I was.
Okay, so now the car doesn't start. Then what happens, Beth?
So then the car doesn't want to start, and luckily the lady that was with us gave us a little number for mechanics. They were going to close an hour from now, so we had to rush to there.
Right.
They came and picked up the car and said that it was the the circuit that was burned out.
The circuit breakers blew or something.
It was my circuit board. So everything that runs all the electronics in
so
my
it's
car.
blown up, huh?
Yes, it was totally fried.
So did we get to Coachella?
We did the next day.
Judge Karen's verdict when Supreme Justice returns. Promotional consideration provided by... You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen.
So now you're suing her for what? This car problem.
Yes.
Why is it Beth's fault?
Because she didn't jumpstart my car right.
She did the best she could dealing with somebody who had already become undone about a dead battery.
But if someone tells you to stick it on the metal and you stick it in the midst of wires, I
You're sitting inside in the driver's seat, obviously pointing through the windshield, telling her this. You should have been out there dealing with your car. All right, I'm ready to rule. Judgment for the defendant. Good luck to you.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been dismissed.
You know, I'm really sorry for what happened with your car. It was an honest mistake. I hope we can still be friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna get AAA and hopefully we can still go to concerts together.